What's up, guys? This video is going to explain how to get your first deal when you have time but no money, right? So I wanted to bring in my man, business partner, Mr. Jamil Damsey. He's an absolute stud and really focuses on that first part of bringing in a deal, right? The acquisitions portion. So without further ado, Jamil, if you can walk us through three main ways that someone could bring in a deal, their first deal. Go for it, bro.
Awesome. So guys, I totally have been there. In fact, if you know anything about me, I got my first deal without any money, and I did that by this specific trick. So my favorite, because it was life-changing for me, for rent by owners. Now, what do I mean when I say a for rent by owner? A for rent by owner is a property that is listed for rent, but it's not been listed by a real estate agent or a property manager. That's really key to understand, guys. You want to be dealing direct to the landlord. So how do you find a property that's for rent by owner? My favorite is Zillow.com. Zillow.com allows you to look at listings in every different city. You basically just go down that listing profile, and if you see a name and a phone number with no company, you're probably dealing with a landlord, right? So if you see like Keller Williams or you see a property management company, keep skating. Those people are, they're not interested in you buying a house because it's gonna take away their listing, right? It's just counterproductive to what their intentions are for placing that ad. So it's really important that you have a conversation with this landlord and you know the different deal points when you're on that call. So essentially what I like to do is call and say, hi, my name is Jamil. I'm actually looking at your property that you have on Zillow right now for rent, but I'm more interested in purchasing this house. Is there any way that you'd be looking to sell this potential property? Now guys, there's a 99% chance they're gonna say no, right? Because the person who's listed that property is interested in renting that one. But this next part's what's super important. What you say is, okay, I understand you're not interested in selling this, but you're obviously a landlord. Do you have any inventory right now that's causing you a headache? Maybe some problem tenants, maybe a hoarder situation, maybe an eviction that's coming up. That is where you're gonna get into all kinds of exposition. People are desperately trying to get you off the phone when you call them. So when you bring this point up, you're giving them the opportunity to elaborate a little bit further. So remember, you wanna ask that question, is there any inventory that you have right now that's causing you a headache? That's where your deal's gonna be. And the best thing here, make sure you call after the 5th of the month. If you call on the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, they're probably not going to be as motivated, but if you call on the 5th, they might actually just sell you that property that they have for rent because they obviously weren't able to rent it for that rental cycle. What's the second way that I like? Door knocking pre-foreclosures. Now, this is by far the most motivated seller that you're gonna find. And why are they motivated? Because it's a pre-foreclosure situation. So this is gonna require you to do a little bit more elbow grease, a little bit more work, because you're gonna be out in the world knocking on doors, and it's not gonna be super fun. But remember, when you approach these situations, these are human beings that are in pain. And so you want to approach with compassion, and you are there to solve a problem, right? You're not there to take advantage of somebody. You're not there to point out the fact that they are in foreclosure and that sucks. You're not trying to make people feel bad. What you want to do is you want to be compassionate, you want to be empathetic, and you want to try to solve the problem. There's a couple of ways that you could do a deal like this. Essentially, you're trying to find out, is there an opportunity to help this seller get out of that situation? Essentially, the way that you want to attack this specific problem is helping them get out of that house, have enough money in their pocket to move into a new rental. So however you can structure that conversation, remember, these people are stuck. So if you can find them a vehicle out of that situation, you're gonna get the deal. And the third way that I like to find my first deals, networking events. This is by far the most profitable and the one that will be an evergreen lead. Why? Because you're building a relationship. You are actually gonna make friends this way. You're gonna find connections in the industry. So my thoughts are, get out to your local RIAs, go to an event, a real estate event. They're all over the country. Heavy hitters are putting on events every single month. It's worth the $200 to spend the ticket to go to those events because you're gonna be in a room with 500 to 1,000 like-minded individuals. Individuals who will possibly have your next deal. So go to those networking events, go to those free RIAs. This is the best way to build a business because the leads just won't stop coming in. Those are my 3 favorite ways to get your first deal, guys. You don't need time. You don't need resources to do this. All you need is a little bit of time and some elbow grease. Get out there and make it happen. Thanks, Josiah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Wasn't that so good? Thank you, Jamil, for stopping in, spending some time with us this week. We will be back next week with more information on real estate investing to help you guys do more deals, increase your business, or start in the real estate business if you're just kicking it off. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next week.